Good morning, dear students. Wish you all a very good intermediate first year course. Now we are going to prose section. The title of the lesson name is What Makes a Nation. The lesson name is What Makes a Nation. So nation means our country. Our country. About our country. Described to C. Rajagopalachari. So, this lesson is motivational speech about given by C. Rajagopalachari. So, let's come to our lesson. Already we have to discuss few about author and about the background. So, now let's continue lesson in our lesson. I wish I had the equivalence which your Vice Chancellor command. I wish I had the courage which your representative sisters command. I do not believe that when I was so young as a girl, I could have faced such a vast gathering, accelerated potentiality, mischievous material as the one ranged before me. I am amazed the courage of your sisters, my dear boys. Would you dare to think that one of you could come up and talk as the digger in spite of all the possible shout that you could and could rises? The first thing, therefore, I should do is to warn boys to be prepared against the competition of the girl. So not only have girls as much brains matter as you have, but they have been displaying in their studies a concentration which boys have not been displaying. I am not starting merely a theoretical propositions. I have been watching research in various institutions, and the curves of the success is going to favor of the girls. Let me tell you, Mother India wants to hard-working good boys and good girls. Character being the gold out of which everything else is made. If we have no character, I tell you this freedom that we are all acclaiming would be burnt up like waste paper. So, in this contextually expressed by C. Rajagopalachari, I wish had the equivalence your Vice Chancellor command. So, in their university, he was expressed and given to motivational speech Lakshmi Narayana Institute of Technology, Nagpur on 26th August 1948. So, in the universities comparative in their situations expressed and personified by him. So, command. Who is the commander of the university? Vice Chancellor is the commander, and authority is the power and sovereignty educational institutions in Vice Chancellor. So, Vice Chancellor is command to students. Why? They are following good way, not following bad way. So then, I wish I had courage which you representative sisters command. When the students arise, fight for freedoms and arise them and equality for freedom for fight want to rights then. So I do not believe that when I was so young as the girls, he's expressed. I do not believe, he could not believe that when I was young as the girls, then I could have faced such a vast gather accelerated. He was faced many the experience. So the experience is excitement is in their journey. He was described to young boys and girls motivational speech is he was faced with experiences. There is students gather. In the students gather, they are accelerated, more energetic and more excitement. It is accelerated of students. Then potentiality mischievous. Students have mischievous. They don't feel about struggles. They feel very happy and play with funny games. They are mischievous boys. He was gathered, accelerated, potentiality, and mischievous. Material as the one of the range of before me. Then I am amazed at the courage of your sisters. You was feel amazing wonders. So the courage of your sisters, in there means courage of your sisters. They are fighting for freedom. So like sisters, he was compared to one of freedom fighters. The sisters mean freedom fighters in lady in that protect our motherland. Rani Jhansi Ki Rani Lakshmi Bai, and the lady brave girl in 12th century Rani Rudramadevi, and before 11th century the lady one protect and fight for the kingdom. That lady name is Nagamma in Battle of Palnadu, and Rudramadevi and Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. These are the comparative sisters and freedom fighting these ladies in our Andhra, so much as leaders in East Godavari, and so very famous leaders in there, Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit and Sarojini Naidu, some other etc. They are courageous ladies. So they are courageous of your sisters and my dear boys. And again compared to approaches to boys, he was suggest, my dear boys, would you dare to think that one of you could come up and talk as she did in spite of all the possible shirts, and you could rise compared to and motivated to boys. Dear boys, you are more responsibility persons. You are young and dynamics, but you want to responsibilities, that is character and hard working. So whenever you rise the think of your mind, it is to make build your character. How to make character rebuild? So attitude make habit. Attitude make habit. Habit makes character, and character makes man. So then the first thing therefore I should do is to warn boys to be prepared against the competition of the world. He was motivated to boys. What is that aspect? So boys, I want to you boys, it's like a statutory warning. So it is the motivational, not on one. He was motivated, and remember what is your duty in their motivational speech, not one voice. Remember your duty. So your means boys, our duty. Remember our duty. What is your duty? So we are serve the countries. It's like we have made good character and hard working. So prepare against the competition of the God. Prepare to boys. What is that? Competition of the girls. Then not only have girls in their situation turn again. What is that? In this competition on one, not only for boys, again another one. That is that not only have girls. So as much as brain matter in this motivational speech, it's not a competition between boys and girls. It's not a matter. First one motivational, and second one not only girls. So there is no boys and girls. It is matter of equality. We are boys, we are girls. It is the matter of you. It is your ability. It is your character. It is your honesty. It is the matter of brain. So whoever intelligent, whatever it may be, students, the students is boys and girls, whoever that, because here preferred only an brain matters. So whoever strength, whoever able, not only boys and girls, whoever both are, then but they have been displaying in their studies a concentration which boys have not been displayed. playing. I am not studying merely a theoretical propositions. I have been watching result in various situations in terms of the success is going to favor of the girls. So he was observed and he was explained there about speech. So I have been watching result in various institutions. He was observing result. What is the result? In a not only positive result, in their character and goodness. So whoever spontaneous reacting in their situation like solutions of the problem, whoever found solutions of the problem, whoever solved the problem. So I am observing and success in various institutions, and the curve of it's the term of the merely is the turn of the success is going in favor of the girls. So first we successfully said only for girls is successful in mainly. It is the turn of the life. Girls is very successful in their situations. I am observing there this expression. So the character being the goal of the character of the goal out of which everything else is made. Everything else in our human beings, whoever wealthy person, whoever wisest person, whoever king, whoever great politician, whoever great personality, that makes anything else in our design, our human being life. So it's not possibility of their own effort. It is possibility of that was character. Whenever whoever developed our character, we can mold. It's like a character. Honesty. He was telling the truth always. Whoever can fear in front of him. So then, brave. It's like a character. He was entered the battle and opponent is defeated on Feldanen. Battle what? So the winner is brave person. The whoever competitor in our enter the character is believing and he built and he designed the character. Always he was known the life in any competitions. So we must build and make a character. So character being born out of this, everything else is made. So then if we have no character, for example, if we have no character, we are enabling society. Society calculated, you are unable person. Then you don't have a character. When we have a character, that is brave, goodness, honesty, justifying, straightforward, courage, it's like character we have to belong is the recognition good person in our society. But in our society, again, whoever no character, they should not recognize the society. Just like cat compared to garbage. So, characterless. I tell you, if you have character, I tell you about that. This freedom that we are all acclaiming would be burnt up like was waste paper. Is also said about characterless. What is that? If I tell you what is that, if you have good character, Rajgopalachari said, if you don't have character, I will tell you what he said. This freedom that we are all acclaiming. Now we got it freedom in 1947. The speech is given in 1948. So the freedom is not only getting freedom fighters. So we have got in freedom. The freedom is we are all acclaiming, not only very few members. We are all acclaiming the freedom would be burnt up like waste paper. If you have no character, like compared to waste paper, then it is only if we have character If we have character, that freedom will produce happiness for millions of our country. So thank you students. Remaining due to lesson continue to next class. Thank you.